Hi everyone. Do you know that each person in the world owes around $38,125? Surprised? Well, your question would be to whom we owe this money and why. Before we understand the mathematics and the reason behind this fact, let's first understand global debt. Global debt is like a huge amount of money that countries, companies, and people around the world owe. Imagine if everyone in the world borrowed money to buy things or pay bills. That's what global debt is, just on a much larger scale. It broadly is a total of three things. 1. The amount of money that countries borrow to pay for things like building roads, schools, and hospitals, or to help the economy when it's struggling. 2. The amount of money that companies borrow to expand their businesses, buy new equipment, or hire more workers. This includes bonds, loans, and other forms of credit. And 3. The amount of money that people like you and me borrow for things like buying a house, going to school, or paying for emergencies. All this borrowed money adds up to what we call global debt. It's like a giant debt that the whole world has to pay back over time. Now let's see the mathematics and understand why each of us has to pay around $38,000. As of the latest estimates, the global debt stands at approximately $305 trillion. If we were to divide this debt equally among the world's population, which is about 8 billion people, this will give a result of $38,125. This means that each person would theoretically owe approximately $38,125 if the global debt is divided equally among everyone on the planet. Well, the bad news is that, as per recent history, this debt is increasing every year, which means that each of us will have to pay more in the near future. Well, by now you would be thinking, why should we be concerned, and does global debt have any impact on us, right? Global debt is a concern because when too much money is borrowed, it can lead to serious problems for both countries and people. Just like individuals need to pay back loans with interest, countries and companies also need to repay their debts. If the debt gets too high, the interest payments can become overwhelming, leaving less money for important things like education, healthcare, and infrastructure. The other problem is economic crises. If a country or a large company can't pay back its debt, it can cause an economic crisis. This can lead to job losses, higher prices, and overall economic instability affecting everyone. High debt can slow down economic growth. When countries or companies spend a lot on repaying debt, they have less money to invest in new projects, technology, or services that could help the economy grow. To manage large debts, governments might need to raise taxes. This means people have to pay more out of their earnings, leaving them with less money for their needs. Finally, high global debt can also be a burden on future generations. They might have to deal with the consequences of today's borrowing, such as higher taxes or fewer public services. So what's the solution, and can this be reduced? Well, reducing global debt is challenging, but here are some simple solutions that can help. First, governments and businesses need to be careful about how they spend money. By focusing on essential projects and avoiding unnecessary expenses, they can reduce the need to borrow. Second, countries can increase their income by boosting economic growth, which leads to more tax revenue. This can be done by supporting businesses, creating jobs, and encouraging trade. Third, just like paying down a credit card balance, countries and businesses can work on gradually paying off their debts over time. This can be done by setting aside a portion of their income to pay down what they owe. Finally, increasing exports and increasing savings can help in reducing the debt. This builds a financial cushion and reduces the need to borrow. If you enjoy such interesting videos, do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Please comment if you have any other views. Thanks for watching.